Hello, my chicklets. Thank you for stopping by. Today we will be reading Day 7 of our May Flowers event. I apologize for I'm going to butcher this flower name. We are reading Hyacinth, Sincerity. As always, information will be in the description. There weren't many things in his life that Janus regretted. He found learning from his mistakes rather than regretting them was a better approach to life. The discussion after the wedding, however, was something he regretted deeply. Not the part about Thomas needing to take care of himself. That was just facts, but the conversation with Roman had gone downhill so quickly. Roman had made fun of him, and Janus, so used to people being against him, lashed out at one of his weaknesses. The moment it happened, he knew it was a bad idea, but he had been too prideful to apologize. He had destroyed what little faith Roman had in him, so when the prince looked for validation that he was still a hero, he didn't believe Janus's truth. It had been one mess that fueled another, so Janus was going to apologize. He wasn't a fan of admitting he was wrong, but it would be best for everyone if he could clear the air. He knocked on the bright red door, admiring the glittering gold crown that was etched into it. If he looked closely, he could see that the crown wasn't a solid piece, but rather a series of intricate designs. It was fascinating, considering Remus never did anything with a delicate touch. His admiration was cut short as the door was thrown open. Janus watched Roman's face go from happiness and excitement to a wall of trepidation and anger. "What do you want, Snake?" "I came to apologize." "Oh yeah? For what?" "For my comment during the last conversation with Thomas. In the heat of the moment, I lashed out in anger when I shouldn't have." "Damn right. Is that all?" That was a surprise to Janus. Though he knew Roman could hold a grudge, he hadn't expected to be met with such a hostile attitude. "Yes, that's all I have to say for the time being." "Well then, you can leave." Roman went to slam the door, and Janus was left speechless, but before the door could fully close, he put his foot in the way, wincing a bit. "Look, Roman, I am attempting to make amends." "I doubt that, you quarrelsome, quibbulant quack." Janus fought back a snarky comment about Roman's use of big words. "What can I do to prove that I mean my apologies sincerely?" Roman laughed. "You can't do sincerity. It's literally in the name." Janus bit back a hiss as he retracted his foot. "Oh yes, I'm just deceit, just as you are only creativity. It's not as if you represent pride, ego, and any number of things that could be called bad in excess. I'm not just deceit, you petulant pseudo-prince." He bit back, using Roman's own game before turning and leaving, cursing himself immediately as he began to go back to his own room. That had not gone how he wanted it to. He'd wanted to apologize, and instead, he made things worse. A sigh left his lips as he rubbed his temples. It bothered him that Roman believed he lacked sincerity, but maybe that was the root of the problem. If he didn't believe in Janus's sincerity, then there were a lot of times when he might see something as purely manipulative, even if that wasn't the only reason why Janus said them. Taking off his hat, he ran a hand through his hair with a sigh. "Hey, kiddo, that sounded rather frustrated." "I am attempting to apologize to Roman. However, he doubts my sincerity, and that is not something I can prove or fix." "I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe he'll come around?" Janus looked back at the intricately detailed crown, thinking about the person behind it. "No, I don't think he will. It is just something I will have to learn to overcome. Sometimes the different sides of a person are just at war with one another." Patton whimpered, that can't be true. But it was. And though Roman and Janus should not be the two whom were at odds, maybe it was Thomas's pride preventing him from accepting that anyone who was deceptive could ever be a good person. Maybe one day they could move past their disagreement. But Janus didn't have the energy to fight that fight. Not yet. Still, no matter what the prince thought, Janus did sincerely believe Roman was a hero and an important part of Thomas. Thank you again for stopping by. This was Hyacinth Sincerity, Day 7 of our Mayflower series. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you are having a wonderful day.